Hello, everyone. I just realised I didn't give my new updated name. I got married 2 weeks ago, and thank you. And still getting used to the new name thing, so much so that I haven't actually passed on what my new name is. So I just wanted to literally have a couple of minutes just to say a huge welcome back to so many of you that have been to a Reach weekend before, and the 25%, I think it was, of you where this is your first Reach weekend. I didn't know that Reach existed until I think it was 2017. So I was cast in Coronation Street, and suddenly a couple of charities kind of were coming forward and asking, you know, oh, would you think about being ambassador? And then Reach came forward, and I said, I mean, this sounds brilliant. How have I never heard of you? And we still haven't worked out how we'd never heard of Reach. But oh my gosh, I cannot tell you what joining Reach at 27 years old did for me. I couldn't believe that at 27, I suddenly found my tribe. I can only imagine what that would have done for me as a child. I had a wonderful childhood, but I think it's pretty obvious that to have been brought up and seen people that look like me would have been completely life-changing. The other people that it really changed when I was 27 were my parents. So their first Reach weekend was in Wales with Sian, and Mum spent the entire weekend crying. She just kept, she was, apart from the moment where she was dancing to Delilah with Sian, and it was sort of like a mixture of dancing and crying at the same time. But I sort of hadn't really considered what that might do for her, because my mum had me at 25, and nothing came up on a scan. This was in 1990. So nothing was shown on a scan. In fact, when I was first born, they were sort of a little bit anxious about how to tell my parents. So first of all, they wrapped me up in a blanket and put my arms down, and they said to my parents, "You have a perfect little baby girl." And they hadn't actually told them that I had one arm, which is sort of hilarious, because can you imagine the devastation of them being like, did we drop it on the way here? Like, this is awful. Thankfully, my dad had noticed that something was a little bit not right, not in terms of me and my body, but not right in the way that people were reacting, the doctors were reacting. So my dad said to them, "I think something isn't right, and I think you're not telling us." And that's when they said, "There is one small problem." I mean, for those of us that have been part of Reach, we know it's not a small problem. It's nowhere near a problem. But in 1990, they did say, there is one small problem. She is born without her right arm. And my mum says that she felt like her world completely crashed. She was asking herself what she'd done wrong. She was asking what she should have done better. She didn't know where the support was, whereas I know now so many people are directed to Reach, and that's somebody that can hold your hand all the way through. I remember her saying that she would sit me on her knee, and she would get really upset because she'd be looking through the Argos catalogue asking me what I'd want for Christmas. And she'd look at the children in it, and none of them looked like me. That was in 1990. We have come such a long way, and so much of that is surely down to the amazing work that Reach does. This weekend is about celebration. It's about bringing our tribe together, celebrating our differences, and just knowing that actually we can go on and smash anything we want to in this world. So for any of the Reach parents that have still got a bit of worry, that's okay. It's absolutely fine to feel a bit of anxiety or a little bit of worry, but I promise you that with the right support, your little one will navigate this world in such amazing ways. And I, for one, can't wait to see all of them grow up to be pretty brilliant people. So have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for being here. And I know I'm going to be dotted around throughout the day. I'm also doing the auction later, which is sort of weird in itself because I'm not an auctioneer, but it's something that's just landed on my lap over my life, and I don't really know why. But have a fantastic weekend. This is about you. This is about your children, and just have an absolute blast. Thank you so much.
Melissa Hampton Johns.
Yeah, thank you.